Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I posted. I did already move in, so I am in the new apartment. But since I have not been able to video any videos, I only did 2. And I did put it up. So this is the across apartment that I'm in now. This is the new one. So like I said, I did give a tour of this apartment. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that I'm still not happy with. So this, I already put up all of my pictures. As you can see, it's all put up. Everything's put up. Everything's put up. Now, over here, I also have pictures up here too. So if you would look on the top right there, there was a leak. And you could see that they left it. When it drizzled down, it left lumps on my wall. But that was because he said the girl that used to live here, she hit the toilet. And when she hit the toilet, the water, I guess, came out and it left the wall. I kind of covered it with the pictures, so I'm hoping that when it rains, it doesn't, affect that. But real quick, everything is already in. I have my dogs. I did throw away my couch. As you can see, I do not have a couch. I have my dogs there, but I don't have a couch. And I threw away my cabinet. So this is my kitchen, already set up. I still got a few more things that need to be set up in my kitchen, but I haven't done it yet. And then there's my front door. My closet already has stuff in there. I already got my storage all fixed up. That's my back door. And this is his office. This is his space now. Because remember, in my old apartment, downstairs was my office. And I barely took up the whole living room. So this is where I have my table now. Okay. This is my kitchen table. But I have it over here because it's supposed to be part living room, part kitchen, part dining room. So they even gave me a little, which I'm pretty sure you guys already seen this. This is one of those tables that you put chairs under and you could eat on top here. But I don't think I'm going to use that for that. So I don't know yet. I'm still debating how I'm going to use that. So that is that for the downstairs part. So we're going to go upstairs, and I'm going to show you how it looks up here. Again, we do have high ceilings, which I did show you in the other apartment too, that these have high ceilings. And remember when I showed you next door, this right here used to be the railing, but this is a different railing. It's not like the one next door. And remember I told you guys I like to decorate that because of the railing. This one is just a solid wall, which I'm going to show you real quick. So this is the little hallway that you come up. All right. And mind you, the mirrors, not the mirrors, the windows, they still leak. No matter how much they fixed it, like they did the apartment, it still leaks. So this is the railing, the wall. So it's not the same as the one next door, but remember, my railing next door was not like this. So this is different. So I got to figure out how I'm going to decorate this. Yeah, for Christmas and for Halloween. So I'm upstairs in the second floor. And again, this is the hallway. This is the railing, the top railing. Because I know I had more room on this corner next door. But now it's just a little smaller. So this is what it looks like. That's my garbage. I'm still putting trash in there. That's the stairs I came up through. The closet. Remember how I used to have it? I fixed it. It looks a little better. I threw away a lot of stuff. So yeah, I had to make everything fit. So I had to throw away a lot of things. And remember, I gave a tour of this apartment when it was empty. So now I'm showing it to you that is, it's full of my stuff. Okay. And double mirrors too. And then in here is actually my bedroom. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Oh, I turned on the fan instead of the light. Okay. So that's my fan, because we know next door in my bedroom I didn't have a fan. So this is my office. Remember, I had the pegboard downstairs. Now I have it in my room, which I can't even fit the rest of my crafting stuff because I had to fill this up. As you can see, it's got stuff on it, but I couldn't use these containers to put my crafting stuff in because I don't have space to put that anywhere. But now I have a Cricut, so that's another crafting thing I have to do. But this is my office. This is where everything happens, which I have to call my career coach today and find out about my interview and stuff so that I can start working. This thing has my markers, color pencils, crayons, and all of my, some of my writing stuff is in there. And then my paint, where I can just grab and go if I need to paint anything. And then this is my bed. So whenever I'm done in my office, I go to the bathroom, do what I have to do, and hop in bed. And then don't worry about the curtains, because we do have to buy curtains for that. Along with this one, I have to buy curtains for that. Here I have my stuffed animals. This is the other thing I was using. It was also where I had my crafting containers in, but I had to put them in shopping bags. So they're actually under the bed for now until I can figure out what I can fit in here to put my crafting stuff. But this is my dresser. This is where I usually do my makeup, which I have some already. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't wear heavy makeup. I try not to, because I'm trying to put like clear makeup on. So I need to get a new cabinet as well, a new filing cabinet, because I did throw that away. I think I mentioned that when I was downstairs. But this is where I do my perfumes, my makeups, and all of that. Also have some stuffed animals up there. My closet, we actually had to stick the dresser in here because it just didn't fit. And we're in the process of getting a new one. Hopefully I'll be able to fit it in here and put my clothes in the bottom. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to get, but for now it has to stay like that. So this is my room, which I did, so like I said, I threw away a lot of stuff. So this is where I have most of my things that I need to go through. That's my stock papers. These little papers here I could use for my Cricut, and I can make designs with that. I got papers in there that I need to go through in this thing. And then, which I should have put this over there, because this has like a bit of my crafting stuff in it, but they should be together and not separated. But I am in the process of still going through stuff and probably throwing some stuff away, which is the box is still in the hallway. And I got my stock, my wrapping papers. I didn't want to stick it in storage because I don't know if you guys know this. When you put things in storage, they start to get moldy and stinky, and you would have to throw them away, which I did not want to do that. I didn't want to put it in storage where it was going to get moldy and smelly. So this here is my daughter's room. I think she did a good job. She did very nice. And it's more roomy. She loves it that it's more roomy. So she's with her boyfriend though. So this is her room. I see she's been doing a really good work in her room. And she even got more clothes in her closet. Like, wow. Look at that. She did a heck of a job in her room, which was totally awesome. And in the bottom, she got her shoes all stocked up. Everything's in here. So she's all good in her stuff in her room. And then she has this here. She's got all this here. She's got everything fixed in her room. She did good with her pictures, which is awesome. She did real good with her pictures. Her desk, well, that's my ribbon. Remember when I told you guys I was going to repaint it? And I actually did. See? I didn't like the way it looked in the bottom, so I did repaint it on the bottom. So I have to figure out where exactly I want to put that so that it doesn't break on me. But I'm noticing that the ribbons are not fitting on here, so I might use it for something else. I don't know yet. I might use it for my glues and things that I have in my room. She has her dresser nicely fixed, which is nice. I love it. I love how she did her room. But now is just, oops, wrong light. So that, oh, I didn't even turn the fan off. Look at this, it's still rolling. I thought I did. So, without further ado, guys, I know I did say I gave a tour of the next door when it was empty, and I gave a tour of it when it was full. I did a full one first, and then after I moved everything out, I gave another tour of it when it was empty. So that is in my video. I already uploaded it, so you want to go check that out. And I also gave a tour of this house when it was empty. And I also did it when it, which is this one right now that is full. So I gave 2 tours of each of the apartments. So you want to go check that out. Still, the windows still leak. The one next door was extremely, all of the windows were leaking. This one, I only found 2 windows leaking, 3 windows leaking, which is my bedroom, the downstairs window, and the kitchen window. So I'm hoping, because they're supposed to do a pressure washing in these apartments, in all of these houses, they're doing a pressure wash. So, I'm hoping to at least find something to block the water from coming in. But I think I might not be able to find something like that. So I'm hoping I am. And hopes to at least find something. I don't know, but we'll see. So why am I saying, you know what? I think there's a lot of dust coming out from that fan. Let's see how that's gonna work out, but we'll see. So I don't know if you guys can tell I did put makeup on. I did put makeup on. My nose is a little itchy. But I did put makeup on my face when I got up this morning. Pretty awesome, huh? So, I have to see where my nail polish went. I went and bought some new nail polish and things, and now I can't find it. So, I got to see where exactly that's at. Oh, maybe I might have put it in that container in the bottom. I would have to look later. But without further ado, guys, let me see where I'm at. I'm at 13%. I did this pretty quick, this video. But, this is, I'm going to have to probably look in here. This is where I stuck some of my ribbons. So I'm going to have to probably look in here. On the top one, maybe. I have a box. I think it might be in that container I put under my bed, because I've noticed I was able to. I'm seeing dust falling off that fan, but I don't know. I think maybe I need to dust it. I might have to get up there and do it, because I mean, it looks brand new and everything. See? It looks brand new, because you know, in my other apartment I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to get a fan in there in my bedroom, but this one here has one, so I'm happy with that. So let me turn off the light. I thought I did that. guess I didn't. I'm seeing a lot of little particles. Okay. So we're gonna go back downstairs. Let me see if this fan is off. Nope, it's still going. I thought I turned it off. Let's check. Okay, now it's off. So we're gonna figure out what to do with that fan. I mean with that ribbon holder. Because that's supposed to be a ribbon holder, not something else. But who knows? I might put it for something else. I'm not sure. But we're gonna see exactly how that's gonna look and how it's gonna be. So I am certain. So do you see how high these ceilings are? I wish I could reach that high. I mean, they would have been able to make that into something. I mean, I don't know. But this is my living room. That's his office. I know I showed you guys that part. He wanted to put that there instead of where it usually supposed to go right there. But I ended up putting my mirror across there. So that is my kitchen area where I will be putting potential stand. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I can brighten it up some. I put my pictures like that. And then I got my table. And then over here I got my dogs because we don't have a couch. I literally threw away the couch that we had because I'm getting new ones. It's actually being bought for me. Someone was being very nice to buy it for me. So this is where it's gonna go. And I'm supposed to get stools for this, but I'm not sure because I don't have a cabinet for my file papers. And my dogs had to come out. Look at this. They are running around like this. Hey, 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 hey. That's it. That's it. You see? So for those of you guys complaining, I don't let them loose and play around. Yes, they are loose and they are playing around. As you can see. So I am going to... Oh, they didn't even finish their... Oh, they made a mess of their food. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. How come you guys didn't eat your food? Come on. Come on. You didn't eat your food, which is very bad for you because you're supposed to eat your food. But anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking of getting stools for this. I'm not sure. Like chair stools. I'm not sure because I don't have a cabinet for my filing papers. So we're probably going to leave that like that because I do have like a deep fryer. I mean, not a deep fryer. Oh my God. A deep freezer. So it's actually here in the closet. My deep freezer is in the closet, guys. Look at this. Because my husband doesn't want to put it on. And I notice it's been cleaned with bleach and whatnot. But I noticed since I opened it, it was kind of stinky. So I guess because since he doesn't want to plug it in, he wants to leave it in there. Plus, we're thinking about getting a washer, a little washer, because we can't have a big one. So we're thinking of either putting it in this spot. Because you know right here, this spot used to have a cabinet. If you remember, it was a cabinet. You're going to see it in my video. Look by the window when I give the tour of the apartments. Look by the kitchen window. You're going to see there was a cabinet here. And it had drawers. But they took it off. Because I guess that, people needed that space. So it was taken off. And which is okay because if I put a washer there, I'll be able to roll it to my sink, wash my clothes, and roll it back. But if I can find there's one now, there's a washer and dryer. There's a washer and dryer combo that I want to get. But the only way I can get that washer and combo is that it has to be small. Because and then the washer and dryer combo, it washes your clothes and dries your clothes. So if I could get something like that small for a small apartment, that'll be so much better. because then I don't have to go and sit here and wash my clothes, and then I don't have to sit there to wash my clothes and take it to the dryer. So this is my sink. The only thing that my husband said he doesn't like